of the Panthers, Clark Atlanta. After a 5-5 finish last season, the Fort Valley State University football program has taken a new direction in leadership for the 2016 campaign. Former NFLer Kevin Porter was announced as the new head coach of the Wildcats at the June 7 press conference, and he joins us now on stage. Coach Porter, welcome to the SIAC and to Fort Valley.
Thank you.
I know you have some of your folks from Fort Valley. I recognize a couple of them from my days there. You want to introduce the people that joined you today?
We have our SID, Willie Patterson, is here, and Mr. and Mrs. Reeves, our former AD, are both here today as well.
Coach, just 43 days ago, you were head coach of the Wildcats. What's that transition been like in these first 43 days for you after being announced as head coach?
I wouldn't even know it had been 43 days.
I know we were talking earlier.
You said in my office. But it's been a challenge, obviously. You know, we've got a lot of ground to cover, and we don't have a whole lot of time to get that ground covered. But you know, we're not gonna, you know, like Coach said, we don't get into the business to make excuses. You know, we move forward. So we've got to just continue to do all the things that we deem necessary to try to get our team prepared to go to camp on August 6th.
We followed the transition at Fort Valley pretty closely in the media this year. There was heavy competition for that head coaching position at Fort Valley. What do you think that you uniquely bring to Fort Valley that perhaps some of the other candidates didn't know what stand for the Wildcat program?
Well, I think that what I bring uniquely to the university and to the program is credibility. You know, I'm from that area. I grew up in that area. I went to high school in that area. I played in the NFL. You know, I played college football at Auburn, and all the places that I've coached at, you know, whether it's been a position coach, a head coach, a coordinator, we've had, you know, pretty decent success. And when you're, you know, the lifeblood of every program is the kind of kid that you're able to attract. Is, you know, we need to do a better job attracting kids that are first and foremost interested in graduating, but also that are great football players. And I think that in that area there in Middle Georgia, I'll be able to do that. And I'll be able to reach and touch a bunch of people. We've got a lot of really positive relationships that are connected throughout the area. So, you know, that's where we are.
And if you think the fact that having started 43 days ago on the job is something, just look ahead, you only got 46 more before the first kickoff of the season against the conference leader or champion in the
43 that have passed, that's not the scary part. It's the 46 that's the issue.
A relatively short window given where you started with the program. What concern do you have from a coaching perspective as an individual goes into coaching staff as well as the players with that window being so short and having to deal with that opener against the conference champions?
Well, you know, again, the least of our concerns right now is mild. You know, that's so far away from us right now. We've got so many things to do before we even get to the point where we can start dealing with how we're gonna deal with you know, arguably the best team in the conference. So we've got to do what we can do to take care of the things that we can take care of. We're not going to spend a whole bunch of time worrying about things that we can't control. We got to control the things that we can control, which are how we get our student athletes communicated to, how we get those kids back to campus, how we prepare for practice, how we start practicing, and the type of practices that we have leading up to that. You know, so we've got a lot of things to do before we can even start dealing with conference champions.
And how will you measure the success of the Wildcats in 2016?
Well, I think the biggest thing for us is obviously coming into the situation where we are right now, we're going to measure ourselves by how we're playing at the end of the season. You know, it's important for us to be playing the best football that we can possibly play at the highest level that we could play at the end of the season. Hey, just be honest, it's just going to be rough here. really good teams in this conference. You know, they got really good football players and really good coaches. So, you know, we understand what we're dealing with, but again, you know, we want to get to the end of the year and then measure what we've been able to do from the past 43 days, like you said, until you know, to that point in November. We want to see where we are as a football team at the end of the season.
Head Coach Kevin Porter of the Wildcats of Fort Valley State University. Thank you, Coach. Head Coach Rich Freeman enters his 9th season as the leader of the Morehouse College Maroon Tiger football program. His Tigers finished